We are not yet prepared to receive the poor, my son.
What about a poor sinner and outlaw?
You!
It's nice to see you again, good friar.
Marion has told me about you. I must admit, I advised her against consorting with the likes of you, but she is a stubborn one.
Indeed she is.
Something I fear the two of you may have in common. Why else would you return to Nottingham so soon after your last daring escape?
Was today not Sunday? This is not a church. Well, should I be?
Oh, I do believe that what you propose is a sin.
Well, that was the idea, friar. After all, without sinners, you would be out of business. I dare say that God would prefer sinners of my variety rather than those who claim righteousness yet betray it at their whim. I merely intend to correct that blasphemy.
And you intend to do so in the Lord's house?
What better place to collect charity from the wealthy of Nottingham than in the chapel on Communion Sunday? You may give me penance after I have sinned and sinned again.
My, you are a bold one, but you are here early. I am to hear confession first.
Is that so?
Oh, don't play coy with me, boy. I know why you are here. It is to see Marion.
You would question my good intentions.
Says the notorious outlaw standing before me, masquerading as a man of God. Friar! Quickly! You cannot be discovered. Conceal yourself here. I'll handle this. Cedric! Why such a racket in the Lord's house? We are not yet prepared to receive.
The Lord Sheriff has requested your presence. He sent me here to retrieve you.
Will the sheriff not be attending communion this morning?
By order of the Lord Sheriff, there'll be no more communion in all of Nottinghamshire, nor all the outlying territories under his control.
What?
Concerns of robberies by Robin Hood and his band of outlaws. All churches will be closed until further notice.
That is an outrage!
Well then, I suggest you take it up with the sheriff.
Oh, I intend to do just that!
Bless me, for I have sinned. I am feeling quite confused. I do not know what I am to do. I realize that the death of my father and his wishes that I become ward to the Bishop of Harrisford means that I am destined for a life in service to God. However, there is a change in my heart that I cannot control.
Oh?
Yes. I've discovered I have feelings for someone, quite strong feelings.
Yes?
However, there are complications. He is a noble man with a good heart, but he is by other standards considered to be, how shall I put this? He is an outlaw.
Is that so?
Though he should not be. His intentions are good and his efforts are most honorable. I know I shouldn't have feelings for this man based on my station and the law as it exists, but perhaps it is the law that should be questioned and not his actions. And I do not know how to reconcile between what I know to be good and right and what I am told to be. So I do not know what to do in this matter, and though I should, I do not feel guilt over it. Is that wrong of me? Hello? What say you?
I must confess, my lady, I may not be the best suited to reply to your concerns.
Robin? Robin! What are you? How could you? You heard everything I said?
Well,
I take it all back then. You are an outlaw. And not as noble as I thought to listen to a confession you had no right to hear.
I do apologize. There was nothing to do. You would not stop confessing your feelings long enough for me to reveal myself.
You could have stopped me any time.
Well, I was enjoying myself, actually.
I bet you were.
Your secrets are safe with me, Marion, as are you.
Well, there you go again. I am trying to be angry with you, and you say something charming.
What can I say? You must bring it out in me.
Hello!
It's a guy.
Naturally. His timing is as nearly as good as his bravery.
You must escape while I distract him. Go.
But be careful.
I'm not the outlaw. You be careful, Robin.
Oh, Marion, my dear, I did not expect to see you here.
Where else would I be on a Sunday morning, Sir Guy? Why are you here?
The sheriff has ordered the church closed, and I am here to post notice.
I see. Well, it is good that I came early then to make my confession. But why would the sheriff do such a thing?
Well, that is a matter you'll have to take up with him. I dare not question his actions, although I do believe it has everything to do with that dastardly outlaw, Robin Hood.
Ah, yes, he is quite the rascal, isn't he?
Yes, he is. You should know, of course, having suffered unspeakable cruelty at his hands.
As I recall, you were there and failed to defend me in my moment of need, Sir Guy. Perhaps I'm not the only one with sins to confess this morning.
I do apologize for my moment of weakness. Perhaps I'm not cut out to be the military man that my cousin the sheriff might have wished.
Yes, I suppose not. But well, that is a matter between you and your conscience, is it not, Sir Guy? Very well. I will leave you to your business, if you will excuse me.
Yes, good day, milady. Hello! Bless me, for I have sinned.
Go on.
Well, where to begin? I feel like such a failure, actually. And my cousin the sheriff certainly enjoys reminding me of that fact. It seems as if I can do nothing right. And he delights in tormenting me. He expects too much of me. I'm no fighter. I should not even be a sir. But can I help it that I was born first and inherited both land and title? I have a twin brother, you know.
Oh?
Yes, unfortunately, I was born first. He is much more fit for this type of life than me, a brutish thug of a man. I think that the only reason that I was born first was because he is such an odious human being, and I was in a hurry to escape his torment in the womb. And now there are all these expectations. I don't work well under pressure, and Robin Hood is certainly not making it any better.
How so?
Well, I typically don't look very good in the eyes of the sheriff as it is. And Robin Hood, that outlaw, is making me look all the worse. I don't enjoy the work that my cousin the sheriff is having me do. Closing the church, imprisoning innocent people in order to seize their lands. The only reason the sheriff keeps me around, I think, is because I'm a sir. All those seized lands, he can't control them. He has no title other than sheriff. So, who do you suppose has to assume control over the lands? Why, me, of course! The land, the peasants, the tax collections, the burdens. Oh, it's just not me. And when Robin Hood